Hey guys, so I recently had a request to make some money holder designs, so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, and I'm super glad that these were requested because they're really fun, and it's just such a neat idea for giving somebody money. These are easily going to fit in 4x6 envelopes, and I do have a template for these on my blog if you would like to make your own. You can find the link in the description if you need it, but you can also add these inside cards. To make these money holders, you'll need a cutting machine. I'll be using my Cricut Explorer for this, a standard cutting mat, either medium or heavyweight cardstock in multiple colors, Cricut pens, and glue. And before you get started, make sure to go to my blog at svgnation.com to download these free money holder templates. You're going to be able to find the link in the description that will take you directly there. And then once you have these uploaded, I'm going to show you how to edit these for the writing parts, how you can add a hole to them in case you want to add a ribbon, and also how you can cut multiple of these using different colored paper but on the same mat. So let's go ahead and get started. And I've already got these uploaded, so I'm just going to add 2 of these to my canvas. I'll just click on 2 because you can cut 2 of these all at one time on the same mat, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. So we're just going to separate these. Most of these do use Cricut pens. If they don't use Cricut pens, these are actually ready to go, so you can go ahead and start cutting them. But the first thing I'm going to show you how to do, we're going to ungroup this. So I'm going to show you how to add like a hole in it in case you want to add a ribbon to these, because maybe you want to attach this to a gift or hang it on a Christmas tree if you do, because I am going to be doing some Christmas designs. So all you're going to be doing is you're going to go to your shapes and you're going to select your circle and resize it to about the size you need. And then you need to drag these on top of each other. You need to make sure they are lined up perfectly so that when you glue these together, the hole's going to line up perfectly. So to do that, just select both of your layers and go to Align and then just click Center. And now you can place this circle exactly where you want it on here. Kind of make it the size you think you'll need it for your ribbon. And if you want to make sure that this is centered as well, just select all of your layers right here and you can go to Align and you can center that horizontally. And once you're happy with where that is, go ahead and select your circle and select your top card right here and go ahead and slice those. Okay, and once that is sliced, select that black circle again, and then select the bottom layer, which is right here. And to select more than one layer at a time, you just need to hold down Shift while selecting layers, and you're just going to slice that as well. Okay, now you can delete all of these slice results and circles. I'm just going to move this out of the way. And we do need to add the text back right here. And this text right here is going to be made with your Cricut pen, so we do need to change this operation right here from cut to pen. And this is on a different layer, so if you don't want it, all you got to do is hide that. Or if you want to write something else, just get rid of that layer and you can add your own text there. I have a full tutorial on using Cricut pens, my favorite free writing fonts and everything. So if you want to write your own text and you're not sure how to do that, you can check out that tutorial. I'll leave that in the description as well so you can easily find all these things that I'm referencing. But I'm going to leave this how it is. And so once you've changed this to pen, you do need to attach it to your layer. So select your cupcake layer and attach. Okay, so those are the only adjustments you need to make for that money holder. Okay, so for this one, we want to go ahead and ungroup the layers. I'm not going to add the circle to this, but you would add it the exact same way to any of these that we just did with the cupcake one. And for this, I did put the text on a separate layer. Again, in case you want it to say something else, you can just easily hide that layer. But this layer and this layer both are our Cricut pens. So you need to select both of those and change your operation to pen. And then make sure again to attach it to where it needs to write. That's how your Cricut's going to know exactly where to write on the paper. And now these are ready to go. But I want to cut all 4 of these just on one mat. I don't want to have to keep reloading the mats. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. You're just going to go right here to your color sync and just drag them all to the same color. It doesn't matter which color. because you're going to decide the colors on your mat. And that's all you need to do for that. And this is going to place them all on the same mat for you. So let's go ahead and make this. And these are great for using scrap paper. I'm using scrap paper for all of these. So if you've got some scraps, pull those out and see if you have colors you like. So we're going to continue. And I'm going to separate these. I'm going to pull these out so they're a little further apart. This is just going to make it easier as I place my paper on the mat. And so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut individual rectangles of my paper for each color. So this is going to be kind of like a cream color, and I'm going to place my cream color here. And this is going to be a pink, and I'm going to place my pink here. So I'm just going to set my mat up exactly as I want them to cut. And then once you have that done, you can go ahead and continue, but make sure that you add your pen into your Cricut before you start cutting. Combining multiple colors on a mat is definitely a time saver. Otherwise, I would have had to reload my mat 4 different times for this project. But do keep in mind that when you are doing this, that you want to use the same weight cardstock. So like you don't want to combine a glitter cardstock and a regular cardstock since they use different cutting pressures. But once everything is finished cutting, remove your cardstock from your mat and always roll the mat off of the cardstock to prevent any ripping. And then you're going to remove all the extra pieces from your design, and then all you need to do is glue your 2 layers together. And when gluing them together, make sure that you don't glue down the money holder part. To prevent this from happening, you may want to go ahead and fold in the pieces before you glue. And also for the butterfly, make sure that you don't glue the wings down because these are going to fold up like a 3-dimensional design. And when using regular cardstock, I find that using a glue stick works just fine. But if you're going to glue glitter cardstock to the cardstock, then you're going to need something stronger. I used a clear tacky craft glue, and then I placed a heavy book on top of it while it dried. That way it held together really good. But once they're dry, you're just going to roll your money up and slide it in the slots. And it's a pretty good fit, so you don't have to worry about the money sliding out easily. And I just wanted to thank you guys for this recommendation. I really had a lot of fun making these, and I already have some fun ideas in mind for Christmas money holders. And if you guys have any other craft recommendations, then please leave those in the comments. I do try to get to as many of them as I can. And if you have any questions on making these, you can leave those in the comments as well, and I'll answer them there. And if you like these money holder designs, then please make sure to like this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so that you can get notified when I post new craft tutorials. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.